Long before the city stirs and the sun paints the sky, a special kind of magic begins to unfold. This is the story of Leo, a dedicated solo microbaker whose passion ignites the early morning hours, turning simple ingredients into extraordinary comfort. His daily journey starts in the profound silence of 3 a.m. The alarm's gentle ring cuts through the darkness, signaling the start of his intensely focused day. Leo rises from his cozy bed, pulling on his apron, fueled by the dedication to craft the perfect loaf and the flakiest pastry for his devoted customers waiting at the market. He knows precision is paramount right now. Descending into his compact, well-loved bakery kitchen, the air is instantly thick with the promise of fermentation and sweetness. Every tool and ingredient is precisely placed, a testament to his efficient, rhythmic process. This solitary dance with dough is where the true, patient work of art begins before dawn. His first devotion is the sourdough starter, a living legacy he feeds every morning with careful hands. He observes the vibrant, bubbly mixture, its aroma complex and slightly sour, ensuring the health and strength necessary to give his signature loaves their deep, unforgettable flavor and perfect crumb. Next comes the delicate task of lamination for the croissants and almond croissants. He folds the cold butter block into the dough again and again, creating hundreds of impossibly thin layers, a technique demanding patience, strength, and unwavering concentration in the cool morning air. He moves to the rich cinnamon bun dough, rolling it out and spreading a thick, fragrant layer of brown sugar and spice. The rhythmic action of rolling and slicing creates the perfect spirals, promising sticky, gooey perfection that will delight customers later in the market square. While the slow fermented doughs prove, Leo shifts focus to his savory offerings. He expertly wraps spiced sausage meat into light, flaky puff pastry, preparing dozens of savory sausage rolls that will bake to a beautiful golden crispness alongside the sweeter items. Finally, the brownies are mixed. Rich cocoa, melted dark chocolate, and a whisper of salt combine into a dense, decadent batter. These squares of pure comfort are simple to make, but require perfect timing to achieve that coveted chewy edge and fudgy center. As the first glimmers of dawn stretch across the eastern sky, the ovens begin their work, transforming the raw dough into masterpieces. The intense heat radiates through the kitchen, and Leo meticulously monitors the temperature and color of every single product, ensuring consistency. The moment arrives. Golden, crusty loaves of sourdough emerge, their exterior crackling softly as they meet the cooler air. This sound, the bread's song of completion, is the most rewarding music of the entire morning ritual for the dedicated baker. Hundreds of croissants, cinnamon buns, and pastries are now cooling on racks, forming a breathtaking, fragrant tapestry. The almond croissants glisten with syrup, their flakiness apparent even from afar, ready for their brief moment of perfection before they are devoured. With the baking complete, Leo shifts quickly into logistics mode. Each item is carefully placed into rustic wooden crates and baskets, prioritizing presentation and protection for the journey ahead. Every detail must be perfect before he leaves the confines of his quiet bakery. The finished weight of 4 hours of labor is considerable, but Leo manages the heavy trays with practiced ease. He loads the precious cargo into his vintage delivery vehicle, ensuring nothing shifts or damages the delicate pastries during the short drive to the market. Driving through the awakening city, the atmosphere changes from quiet dedication to expectant energy. The streets, once empty, are now filling with life, and Leo anticipates the moment he can share the warmth of his creations with the community eagerly waiting. He arrives at the vibrant open-air market, a cacophony of sounds and smells. Quickly and efficiently, Leo unloads his equipment, ready to transform a simple corner into his temporary storefront, Leo's Micro Bakery, a beacon for fresh-baked goodness. The pop-up stall takes shape. Checkered tablecloths are draped, chalkboards list the tempting daily menu, and the aroma of warm bread begins to drift enticingly. He arranges the sourdough, the glossy brownies, and the piles of buttery croissants for maximum visual appeal. It doesn't take long. Regular customers who know the quality of his solo efforts start forming a queue even before the final loaf is placed. They know they must arrive early or risk missing out on Leo's highly sought-after, limited edition goods. The sales process is a flurry of activity, a blur of happy transactions and enthusiastic compliments. Leo works fast, remembering names and favorite orders, fueled by the direct appreciation of the people enjoying the fruits of his extremely early labors. The cinnamon buns and almond croissants vanish first, followed swiftly by the savory sausage rolls. Each happy customer walks away clutching a warm treasure, knowing they secured a bite of true artisanal quality before the inevitable sellout. True to form, barely 2 hours have passed since setting up, and the stall is nearly empty. The shelves that were once overflowing with hundreds of baked goods now hold only a handful of crumbs, a definitive sign of massive, successful accomplishment. Packing up the empty stand, Leo smiles, tired but deeply satisfied. He has completed another cycle, turning dedication and early mornings into shared community pleasure. The demanding work is worth every early rise when he sees the results. If you were inspired by Leo's micro-bakery hustle and the beauty of Ghibli animation, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories about passion, craft, and the quiet dedication behind everyday magic. Share this video with a friend who loves fresh bread.